Governor, thank you so much for joining. I would guess the education at Cambridge and at McGill did not prepare you for the shock of this natural disaster. Give us one anecdote of the shock in Accra of this pandemic to the economy of Ghana, to the people of Ghana.
Well, thank you very much for that. I think that the impact of the shock in terms of the lockdown was what really surprised everybody, having to wake up and not be able to go to work because we are afraid we have to, in a sense, socially distance from everybody, and the implications of that for an economy which is dominated by an informal sector economy. That was a real shock to everybody.
When I look, Governor, at the GDP and the IMF assistance to you, the request for aid, it is shocking to see GDP per capita estimated to actually go down this year as well. What do you need from the World Bank? What do you need from the International Monetary Fund to get to a vaccine, to get to the other side of this crisis?
No, I think that the clear indications are a question of financing. If you look at the impact of the crisis, the bulk of that has been on government expenditures. The government has had to roll out a lot of programs to support, the society and the economy in terms of mitigating the impact on households and businesses. We did get about $1 billion from the IMF. This is the rapid credit facility at the beginning of the year. But it is quite clear that we would need much more than that to be able to, in effect, neutralize the impact of the coronavirus.
Governor, when you look at the Eurobond market, it could, remain fairly inaccessible to Ghana. What does that mean for the stability of your currency, the cedi?
Fortunately for us, we have a well-diversified economy. If you look at the impact on the balance of payments in 2020, other than oil, which has been impacted by the decline in crude oil prices, we have done relatively well gold exports and cocoa. And therefore, we've been able to, hold steady the level of our gross international reserves. And the plan is to build more reserves this year by an additional 300 million and prepare for 2021, as you're saying, the difficulties of accessing the market in 2021. We will deal with that when we get there.
Governor, can I ask you about, you've also bought a large amount of government bonds. I think they amounted to around 10 billion cedis, that's $1.7 billion or thereabout. Are you planning on doing more?
Well, for now, the decision is to do a 10 billion CD bond purchase. As you know, this coronavirus impact is unprecedented. This is a new territory. We all are trying to adapt to a situation which we have never seen before. And therefore, we would have to be very innovative in how we handle it. For now, the plan is to stick to the 10 billion. And we do not anticipate that in 2020 we would have to do more.